Hello, Bitcoin funding team, back by popular demand. Not me, the videos. In fact, the only demand I've ever received is probably the girls demanding I leave at my senior prom. But that is a whole other story, and I'd rather not get into that on this tutorial. You guys can call me individually and ask me all about that, and I'll probably just lie to you about it anyway. But anyway, moving on. I digress. The matrix and building strategies. I wanted to put this tutorial together to explain to people the best way to reach profits in this quickly, to maximize your profits, and to really completely understand the matrix, how this completely works. So let's go ahead and begin. The golden question I'm asked all the time, as I mentioned, how do I make the most money in this? Very good question. So I've decided to create this tutorial, completely break down how a matrix works. Okay, once you watch this, you should feel like a pro at building the perfect matrix and maximizing your profits. So let's begin. Step one to understanding your matrix. You have a left and a right side. If you can make 84 Bitcoins a month, or let's say $84,000 a month in this, each side represents 42 Bitcoins a month. Just simply do the math. 42 on one side, 42 on the other side. So let's take it a step further. You go down to level 2. You've got 4 positions. Each of those positions, if a matrix is completely built out in those positions, you can make $21,000 a month per position. If you only have 3 people on your second line and you build your matrix completely out, you will make $84,000 a month. Subtract $21,000 a month. Okay, so the positions close to you are very important. That's where you want to put your leaders as much as possible. Your big builders should be as close to you as possible. If you have a person on either side towards the top that's not a strong builder, then you want to put a strong builder on either side of that person just to balance out that matrix to help you maximize your profits. Hopefully this makes sense. Again, just kind of do the math on this. Level 3, there's 8 positions. So just take 84 divided by 8. So it's a little over $10,000 per position, $10,400 that each position represents. So if you have a really strong builder on level 3 and he or she builds the matrix completely out, you can make $10,400 on that line. Okay, that's how this system works. So just keep that in mind as I go through this, and I'll explain it in more detail on the next few slides. So here's a matrix. There's you. You've got the right position and the left position. Again, $42,000 a month, $21,000 a month. See on the right leg, one of those positions is missing. Say you've got the first 3 positions filled in on that right leg, or sorry, on the complete matrix on the second leg. So you can only make $84,000 a month minus $21,000 a month, assuming everything's completely filled out on your matrix. Okay, so simple enough. Let's go ahead and move on. What if your matrix looks like a DNA chain in our pay plan? Okay, this is very typical. It can happen especially at the beginning. You're going to have some people that take off faster than others, and that's normal. Don't worry about it. So where you're upgrading, this is where people get caught up. They'll say, well, John, I don't really want to upgrade yet because I'd rather receive all 4 payments from my second position people. So I receive the full $800 before I upgrade. Do not do that. Do not make that mistake. Follow the upgrading system that the company has put together. Okay? Why? Because you may have other legs that build faster. So for example, say you want to wait for all 4 positions to be filled in and upgrade to you. Well, what if you have a leg that you've built down to level 5, 6, 7, all the way through level 10? Remember, you get paid down 5 levels, but they need to build down levels to upgrade to you. So the whole thing goes down 10 levels. Okay, so you may have level 3 payments ready to be upgraded to you, but you never upgraded to that level because you're waiting for all 4 payments on level 2 to come in. Once the first 2 payments come in, upgrade. okay? That buys you another 30 days to fill in those holes, okay? And you'll say, well, I'm giving all of my money away and I want to keep some of it. Well, that's fine. You're upgrading to earn potential profits on those next levels. What if you have 5 people at level 3 that can upgrade to you because you've got some of your matrix filled out and you miss out on $2,000 because you refuse to upgrade in time? Follow the model. Very, very, very important. Again, each time you upgrade, you're basically buying yourself another 30 days to fill in those holes on your matrix. And again, that's what's so great about this plan. It's like any other business, you're investing back into your business. And what makes this even better is you're leveraging money that somebody gave you. You're not taking out a loan. You don't have to pay it back. I mean, when I've started a company, I once spent $500,000 to start a company. You know, I had some cash. I put a lot of money into it myself, took a huge risk, and then I also took out some loans as well. I had to pay that money back. Okay, to reinvest a couple $100 to move down further in the matrix is not a big deal whatsoever, especially when it's basically money that somebody upgraded to you with. You're leveraging somebody else's money to buy yourself time to fill out those missing holes in the matrix. If you want to really make a lot of money in this, build out your first 3 legs completely build them out as soon as possible. If you see somebody struggling on one side or the other, help that person, get with that person, encourage them. You know, a lot of times in network marketing, what happens is some of us have more of a warm market than others, but I can tell you from my experience just in 3 weeks, the majority of the people in my downline right now, I didn't know these people even a few days ago, a few weeks ago. I have personally sponsored maybe 11 people, and I'm close to 200 people in my organization already. Okay, it can happen very quickly, but then I circle back and I help those people that are struggling so that I can maximize my profits on the pay plan. But again, do not make the mistake of not upgrading, being discouraged. It will come. Give it time. Every business takes time. Rome was not built in a day. I didn't lose my hair all in one day. It took years, okay, to lose all of my hair. I lost pieces at a time. But again, getting into my personal life just like the senior prom. So let's go ahead and just move on. The 30-day ticker. This is what makes this a residual income. Okay, remember again, follow the upgrading model. You can basically, what may happen is, say for example, you have one leg that just goes crazy, it goes nuts. So on level 1, you may only have a left or a right side, and you don't even have anybody on your other side. So you could literally sit there and say, okay, I'm waiting to put somebody on my right side, so I receive that $200 to upgrade to level 2, and I understand that, and that's a fair point. However, if I have a whole bunch of people underneath me, I will come up with another $100 if I don't have somebody on my right side, because I'm missing potential level 2 payments, or sorry, donations, level 3, level 4 donations, whatever they may be. I'm hurting myself by doing that. That's why I put this tutorial together. I want people to truly understand how a matrix works. Okay, your matrix will have holes in it at the beginning. It's inevitable. It always happens that way. Okay, so again, put your best builders, kind of reserve those spots towards the top. If you don't have power builders on day 1, that's what makes this so fun. You can find power builders through other people. What makes networking so cool is that you can literally be 1 or 2 people away from potential great builders. I didn't know a whole lot of great builders on day 1. I've met a lot of great people, great builders, and people I consider friends now just in the last 3 weeks. But I have followed this model, I have studied the matrix, I've learned this business, and I'm making money because of it. Treat this like a business, because that's what this is. And I can tell you right now, I have had many companies in the past. I've done a lot of things as an entrepreneur, And this is one of the most aggressive, just basically pay plans, opportunities to break even with one person underneath you, whether you put them there or not, is remarkable. Okay, follow the plan. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask your upline. They can contact me. You can contact me. Basically, we'll do whatever we can do to help you out. I hope that this short tutorial, helps you. You learned a little bit. You probably learned a little bit too much about my personal life, but you know what? So what? I'm a nice guy. I'm an open book. I like to share things. So let's go ahead, go to the last slide here. The most important slide. Good luck and have fun building your organization. Okay, I know this can be a little confusing at first, but that's okay. Just go ahead, work hard. Don't be that guy that comes in and just kind of does it halfway and just doesn't do anything. This is a total team building effort. I like to look at it this way. When I came into this not only to help myself, but to help others as well. And I've basically worked it with that attitude, and I'm telling you, it's made all the difference in the world. Again, I've made some really good friends, people I really, really like, I really admire. I've seen their work ethic. I just think this is fantastic. But I've really thrown everything into this. A lot of time, a lot of effort. I also have another career that I work. I've got kids at home. I've got, karate, whatever you want to call it. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, but I have jumped in with both feet on this. I've taken it very seriously, and I'm here to help you out. And I can tell you, do the same thing I did, and you will have a very successful organization. Again, thanks a lot for watching my tutorial. Again, I hope this helps, and you guys all have a great day.